Rebel Inc. is a strategy game, yet it does a very poor job of teaching you what to actually do. And in this video, I'm going to explain the basics of Rebel Inc., tips and tricks for Rebel Inc., and just overall how to complete your first match. So the first time you play, you'll probably have this screen. And then you go single player, just main game. You would only have Saffron Fields, so you just click that. Then you can click next. Yeah, you'll only have the Civil Servant, so you just click next. You will not have any advisors, so you just have them all empty. And then you click next. Definitely normal, even normal is hard enough. Easy, maybe, but I think normal is a good learning experience. Like, it's challenging enough that you actually have to think, but it's not extremely easy. It just doesn't hand you the win. Brutal is really hard, and Mega Brutal is close to impossible, but it's been done before. Alright, so we'll go normal for your first time playing. It doesn't matter about the name, I just normally keep it as it is. So you can just click. So the very first thing is you need to pick your location. Recommend the largest cities. In most maps there's normally 2 largest cities, and you just pick whichever one. So for this, you can start like here. So we've got a HQ. So this is your operations menu. This is your buy menu. This is where you spend all your cash. So you've got your overview. Support level is basically how much are you supporting civilians, how happy are they with you. Corruption is how much money you're actually losing due to corruption. There's a spot in government to reduce it. And inflation is how much money you spend on one particular area, and then the money starts to go up. Very first thing you want to do is go to civilian. Service discussions, buy this. Just basically buy this whole branch. This is starting the support level, but corruption is rising. Next page is government. This is overall initiatives, just to help you. The bottom left initiatives are all to do with reducing corruption, so you definitely want anti-corruption 1 for now. This is to deal with the intel. You need to buy this so you get access to more initiatives. The next thing, this is a useful tip. This is for everyone, really should do this. It costs 7 coins, but you get assistance from other regions. So say in a couple rounds you'll see this would pop up and it can give you a lot of coins, or it can even help fund civilian initiatives. So you definitely want this. This is a must get. So now you've got no coins, so you just have to wait. But initiatives see they're starting to build, that means your support level would gain. The overall goal is to basically stabilize the region, so you can see 0% because we just started. That is your overall goal. So it is a balancing game. So you've only got so much coins. You need to balance between civilian initiatives funding. You need to balance between which government initiatives you choose to fund, and when military opens you also need to balance that, because you do need to fight back against insurgencies. Also with civilians, it is a balancing game. Oh, we should have bought this as well. So you need to balance like overall, yes, and you definitely should start with at least this branch just to get that out of the way. So definitely the next 2 to fund. Oh, inflation's getting high. You want to keep, we'll wait a bit. You want to keep inflation around below 10%. You want to keep corruption at least below 50%. Anything higher, you're going to start to lose a lot of money. Even like below 40% is much better than 50. So it's at 10%, so you can fund stuff. So you either have 2 options in here. You can fund another corruption, which I may actually do, because corruption is actually rising, and definitely start getting at least a little bit of local militia. It does decrease support level, but it makes insurgencies a lot less effective to begin with, so it's definitely, and the next upgrade actually increases support level, but it does increase corruption a lot, so that's why I got tier 2. You can go up to tier 4 with this. Once you have tier 4, you basically can just leave corruption alone, but it does cost a lot. There's another thing to look at. This is your overall region. This is, because we don't have much intel, I can't really show you how effective this is, but you can see some zones, this is the main thing you want to look at. Some zones want like health, some zones want electricity, and you need to keep an eye at this, otherwise this will reduce your support level. So next upgrade we should definitely go for schools. But we've only got 3 coins, so we have to wait a bit, and for inflation. So that's 12 coins, a civilian. So schools were needed. We definitely should at least get a bit of medical supplies. Then we should probably wait, because something may pop up. See now 2 zones, so these 2 zones. But we're starting to... It's gonna build pretty soon. Give it like... Oh, see? Charities prepared to help. This is what you got at the start. You can either give full access, which means I'll get quite a lot of free initiatives over time, but each one would significantly increase inflation. This one's limited. It does cost 3 coins. It does it slightly slower, but it only slightly increases inflation. This is the one you mainly want to do. It literally just gives you more coins. So like every year, because it goes in rounds of weeks, I think, this game. Every year you want to get, not every year. Majority of the time you want to get funding only, unless very specific reasons you want to just get limited access. So definitely funding only for majority of people. See, this will increase, which should be somewhere around here. Yeah, annual budget 40. Should have been 36, now it's 40. And this definitely accumulates over time. Okay, see, and we've got our first percentage stability. We haven't actually had any warnings against insurgents, which that should happen somewhat soon. It happens definitely towards the start, but like it gives you like maybe half a year to prepare, I think. Our corruption's still doing alright. The region, C1's, and this one should be building. You can definitely... Another government initiative you also really want is either Foreign Relations Office. This helps with basically random encounters. You sometimes get a random... That's not really a random encounter. You know, I'll show you what it does. So, yeah. This will probably pop up pretty soon, so definitely get this. You may also go for local police recruitment. Ooh, our corruption risk is rising. See, insurgency. So this is all military. This all involves military, so which is a section on the operations menu. First thing you want to do is, well, the only thing you can do is buy coalition soldiers. These are better, but they do... The first thing you want to buy is coalition soldiers. So these are better, but they do reduce your reputation, and if this drops to 0, you lose. So... And they're also more powerful. The other military people you can get is national soldiers. These take a lot longer to train. They're slower and weaker, but they're much less likely to turn... Well, they actually don't. They don't reduce your reputation, and they're also permanent. Another thing with coalition, they're only temporary, so you can train them. Another good military is the garrisons. These are extremely useful for supporting your units on the battlefield. So we'll get that as soon as we have enough coins. I wonder if, and then again, just keep checking your regions to see hospitals. We should probably fund a little bit of that before that gets... Even though we fund it, we need to fund the next one. And we're probably going to have to start... no, I want to get garrisons. Again, it's about balance. You need to just choose where to spend your money. What needs what. You can't just focus on one area. So this needs more schools. So we either... No, they're just starting to build. So hopefully we've funded that and it just needs to take time to build. So as soon as we get the warning that insurgents on the field, we can deploy. Which is perfect timing. Okay. I know this game too well. See? You can just deploy it. Just deploy straight on. It should just reduce it. Give you enough time to build up your reputation. Your stability. This is starting to stabilize. Our region, they're still complaining about schools, even though it's building. 33%. Yeah, so just use your first coalitions. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Garrisons, you definitely want either security checkpoint. You can do both, but I'll probably get combat reinforcements. And then civilian, we need to start funding This is all to do with jobs, and towards the later stage of the game, all the regions start complaining about jobs. So you definitely need to want to fund at least a little bit. Our support level is really low. Another way to really increase it is getting this, which I should actually probably do that next. Okay, our corruption is rising. 38%. Definitely need to keep an eye. See, garrisons. We can. You know, this is a good. It's 6 coins. It'd be better if it's there, but because we can't put. No, I'm gonna reject. It comes up again. Hopefully, it gets closer to our people to support. See, hopefully the coalition soldiers reduce it enough time for this to go in. I may have to find another coalition soldier, because there's actually quite a lot of them on the insurgents on the battlefield. You can see total insurgents here. Yeah, some maps don't have that feature, but this one does. Okay, let's at least fund anti-corruption 3, because that is rising. Also, this is like the risk of your corruption. This is your actual corruption, so that they usually look different, so only 34%. So it's only, oh no, it reduces your support level, not your coins, okay. The 4%, not that bad, it can get a lot worse before it becomes an extreme issue. Alrighty, we definitely need to deploy coalition soldier. We need to get 2 on the battlefield. See, there's all these random counters, and you just, this one's approved with oversight. Easily the best chance. Like, we either reject or approve. Definitely not this. This would just take way too many coins and increase corruption. So let's do this. Even though we did get the corruption risk increase, it was only at like 8%, but at least it didn't. Oh, we may have to retreat this guy, or we get another on the battlefield. Because he is getting overrun. We definitely need more support out there. We're also having a lot of trouble with intel. That means we're going to have to fund probably the second stage of that, which we could do pretty soon actually. So I'll either choose. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do intel mainly because we definitely need another soldier. He should take really quick to train. See, they're spreading too much. Again, I want you much closer. I'm just going to have to reject. Hopefully you would get like 1 deployed, or even 1 deployed here. This is an extremely good spot to. Oh, we can deploy this. I did not see that. That's my bad. We can definitely also, as soon as 1 national soldier trains, train the next one, because they take a long time to train, and you can only really train 1 at a time. So it should pop up here. He's training. Okay, at least we've got 3 in the battlefield. He's another good way to increase the effectiveness of intel gathering from soldiers is to get this perk. Soldiers gather intel quicker, and you can even get the second one if you really need to. Okay, let's look at the region. We haven't looked at it. See, no region concerns. So I've managed to, you know, spread. Even though I haven't done much about the jobs, I've managed to spread this enough to touch base on a little bit of all of them. We may have to get this soon, but again, nobody's really complaining. So, and we've got a lot more focus in this area, which I'm hoping. Also, a way to fully kill insurgents, you need to wrap them around with soldiers and then get 1 in the middle. So either, no, we don't have enough. See, we're gonna have to do a long extension. We need you. We can just let them sit. Yeah, we need a garrison like here. Good. Ooh, we're getting region concerns. Right, so we can do hospital. There we go, a garrison. That's a good spot to have a garrison. See, it supports. We definitely. Wait, good idea. I've got a great idea. We wrap this guy with the garrison soap. So as soon as this is cleared, we can put you there. So you stop these from escaping. You there. And then as soon as these 2 have walked over here, we'll move you. Hey, the first region stabilized. So that means they're stable. We've got 21%. Okay, now we can move you there. So they're either going to push into the garrison, which they could, but that means we get them, like, they stop spreading all the way down here. So we need to do the same to this side. Which maybe we can get this soldier to deploy here. Or they actually get crushed, including with the garrison soap, get crushed and, like, die, basically. can definitely... Oh, I completely forgot about funds. Right, so we can definitely deploy the third national soldier. Okay, let's deal with some region concerns. So, education, health, electricity we need to do. So that is in this section. Telecoms is over here. So, we could even fund the second one. And that's going to increase inflation, but we might as well fund it. Righty. So they did actually, you can see them just disappear. It's because they had nowhere to run. So apparently this does count. So that means we can help these guys. We can either move you here, and we can move you up here. The garrison may not work all the time, but it was just a risk I had to take, and it worked. I cleared only a small group, but that means you can start to push them further up north. So you can bunny hop. As soon as this one's completely bunny hop this guy over. Keep him here just to block. Alrighty, initiatives. Oh, corruption. Alright, so we can go for tier 5. We could even... This is... You only really want the tier 4s plus this one. You sometimes don't need this one. And these are just temporary, which if you really need to, you have to get them. But they're expensive. But you can see it reduced by a significant margin. Right, so this guy's... Oh, see, starting to stabilize. Region concerns. You know, they should be building. So they shouldn't get that concerned. It should drop off pretty soon. Yeah, it's only this which they're building. So we're spending enough coins, just satisfying the region concerns. They're pushing up, so we're actually doing pretty decent. Definitely a good one to fund is at least this. See, it just jumps our support level, which I should have done this a while ago, but had other things to fund. Could even do tier 2 of this. That should just really, like, overall increase the speed of our stability. You can see how also another good way to track why it is reducing. You can just simply left click it, and you can read over here, reputation high, but its major causes of reputation loss, mainly insurgents. So you just have to fund more military initiatives and get them out of the way. Well, they could have even bunny hopped here, which is sometimes really... Oh, we can get him. Definitely better here. Some insurgents would literally walk over here, fight your guy, and then they'll push out over here, which is really, really annoying. That's why I need a soldier to support them here. But it shouldn't happen too often. See, they actually jumped him. The garrison should hold him back, and then I can deploy this guy. We're gonna need to do a long extension again. We can definitely deploy you here. We can bunny hop you... Gonna need you here. Come on, come on. Join before they fight. Come on. Because the insurgents literally just might push all the way out here. Oh no, they're going over here. Good. Oh, see, our region's stabilizing really quickly. There's still lack of telecoms, but they should be building. I got tier 2. It's just taking a while to get the building underway. So we can definitely bunny hop you. What's going over here? We need to get soldiers in there. I did not, so we either pay ransom or we just ignore. We pay. Oh, okay, so this is what I said about the Foreign Relations Office. This every now and this pop-up happens. If you don't have it, you simply have to do Counter-Strike, which costs 8 coins. If you do have it, you can either do Subtle Pressure, which is probably for the most part you want to do. Sometimes you can even do Public QQs, which only has a 32% chance success rate. So I'm just going to do 96%. So it reduces the effectiveness of this, basically just cuts the funding slightly. See, bunny hop. They went from here to here to here, and they just somehow passed the garrison and the troops. So you either wrap them like this. Okay, we've got another good way to stop this is funding local police. So may even fund both tiers. See, corruption is only at 32%. Oh, okay. This is how to do peace treaty. Their 59% chance refuse to talk. If that's really, really high, you might as well just do threaten. You just gain a bit of reputation. Sometimes it's 0% and you just accept it. Ooh, they found a camp. I haven't actually found a camp yet, which is actually really wrong. To find it, we may have to fund surveillance drones and rapid drone rotation. We don't have fuel drones. He should just scan the areas and hope, because there definitely should be a couple camps in here. Okay, so this got squashed, then we can really move them up. We can fund the next tier 4. We haven't actually checked our region in a while. We're still complaining about jobs and it's not getting built. It's been for a while. I'm not sure what's happening over there. I may actually find a couple more civilian initiatives just to like increase region stability. I've been more focusing on this area because we need to clear them. Yeah, let's start funding. Let's fund a little bit more jobs. But yeah, we're just slowly at 60%. We may even not go for a peace negotiation. Okay, we can bunny hop you. Oh, we're gonna need you for just a little bit longer. Probably should have done short extension, but we've got enough reputation. Yeah, well, we're about to just basically crush them all. Just wrap them. Yeah, I knew this camp has probably been pumping out the insurgencies for a while. Should have probably tried to kill it before. Destroy it. See, no chance of insurgents refusing to talk, but so that's one way to win. Actually, I might as well show you everyone. Yeah, so this is one way to win. Try to talk. You start the peace deal. And this would slowly rise up, which because the less amount of these, the faster this rises. Okay, let's find a couple more. Let's fund this guy because he increased support level. But you can also just fund like two of that. Okay, with the peace deal, you get quite a lot of these actually. Because we're about to crush all of them, we can actually just wait for this. Or most time you just do insurgents band. You gain 4 reputation. It does antagonize them, which increases their basically the number of them. Okay, so we've got a refugee crisis. This is basically a random event, I guess. So you can either do limited land, prepare land, cost. Let's do 6 because this is a lot less chance to reduce. My corruption isn't that bad. You can definitely build a garrison there. One of them should win, like. Oh, another way to increase their strength is actually just to buy the national arms upgrades. We've got something over here, so just probably imprison all insurgent leaders. Gain reputation. This is actually rising really, really rapidly. See, they're actually starting to jump. And we've got to pop up over here. This is what happens when you keep doing the like insurgents band. They'll just start popping up everywhere because they're like angry. So we've got another one of these, just subtle pressure. Should cut their support a little bit. Yeah, there. So we cleared at least this. We can move this here, so they shouldn't move a lot. Insurgents send in all weapons. Even though they don't like really, because we're still fighting them. So we've got a couple here. We stopped them over here so they can't move a lot. As soon as this is all finished, we'll just move. There's even a camp there. That's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Insurgents apologize. We can definitely do. We can just upgrade their arms and stuff. We're on like the cusp of winning. You've got a lot of region stability. This is at 60. As long as we don't let these get out of hand, we destroy this. We should be good to go. I guess we can just keep supporting civilian initiatives. We might as well just international forces remain indefinitely. About to win this. And we can just move and move. I just moved them off here, and again they're just like 12 units. Alright. We can move you. You stay there. So with this garrison, we should trap them in. Actually, way to increase the garrison effectiveness as trapping is do security checkpoints. If you actually specifically want information on a unit, a region, you simply left click here, left click here. You can see even their security. It's been attacked before, but they've got a garrison, and it's got at least one security initiative, so it takes a little longer for insurgents to like fully get into. That is a lot of units, but we can. That's like, oh my gosh, that's a godly amount. No, you wanna. Actually, we can wait for them to. Over here. Kinda wanna wait for all the insurgents to die, and there's a camp here, what the hell? Or we just agree it's gonna reduce our reputation a lot because we haven't actually killed them. We can just do subtle pressure. I got no on the cusp of winning, but I want to clear as many of the camps out as possible. Alright, so we might as well just agree. So yes, it reduces a lot of our reputation, because of also the active in one zone. It's negative 46, that's because there's a lot of people actually. But that's how to win in the peace deal. Maybe next video I'll do just a full campaign without the peace deal. So you just keep rejecting it, or you don't even study, you just keep threatening them. But that's the peace deal win. And I know we're going to do poorly, mainly because of a reputation loss, which was negative 46 at the end. I was keeping that like at above 80 to 90 the whole time. And it's just about a win. It doesn't really matter about these. I'm on the cusp of winning 96. It should just like clear out. I mean, it doesn't take the. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna turn green. It's gonna turn green. There we go. 100%. That's 73 coins. Oh, look, I only just got that. I thought I've had them. Which advisor did I even unlock? Town planner. Alrighty, so that's how to do the peace deal in Rebel Inc. escalation.